So my first hit of 2025 has got to be hands down my Louis Vuitton Speedy 20 Empreinte leather in garnet. So this is my first ever Speedy 20, and I have found that it is a fantastic size for me. This bag for me is definitely a daily driver, and I have to stop myself from just always wanting to be in it. It's such a perfect size. And yeah, I have an emotional connection to this bag, like sentimental reasons. And I just think it's beautiful. I get lots of compliments on it as well when I wear it. And yeah, it's probably my number one 2025 hit if I had to say I had a number one. So yeah, definitely a favorite. So another hit for me would be my Fleurone Mini Swan. And I picked this up again in 2025. This is a bag that I personally think is just absolutely adorable. It does not come with this. I just added it on. It's a Vera Bradley bag charm. Um, yeah, it is small. It does fit pretty much everything that I need. Uh, I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. But I do have to play a bit of Tetris with it if I do want to pack like everything. So I don't use it often as a daily bag, but I definitely use it. Like I've used it for weddings. I've used it, to just go out, you know, like to dinner, to brunch, lunch, something like that. And it is just super cute, you guys. I love the little, crosses here, not crosses, but whatever that's called. And it's adorable. And I do wish Fleuron, however you say it, would get some more love here on YouTube. I discovered this brand actually from James GM. And yeah, I one day would love to have the next size up, which is the medium, because I think that would be a bit more of a daily driver type of bag. So yeah, this is definitely a 2025 hit for me because I love it. I think it's adorable. I get compliments on it, and it fits pretty much everything that I need to bring with me. She's a keeper for sure. The last bag that I would count as a 2025 hit would be my little Louis Vuitton tiny camera bag. And this bag, I've only had her for a little over a month. No, a little over 2 months. And I've used her a ton, you guys. I think she is just such a nice, cute little bag. She comes with her crossbody and shoulder strap. That's adjustable to 3 different settings. And she's super cute. She matches with everything. I just love her. She doesn't fit like everything that I carry on a daily basis. So I wouldn't say that she's like a daily driver bag, but she does fit a lot. And there have been many times where like if I'm, in a bigger bag or carrying like my Neverfull or something, and I just need to run somewhere real fast, I just pull out like my wallet, my little pouch that has like my little odds and ends in it, like tissues and lipstick and stuff. And I just throw her in here and I carry this and I run wherever I need to run to really quick. So I am keeping her in this video because, first of all, she's super cute. She functions as a shoulder bag or a crossbody bag. She goes with everything. She can fit in in whatever occasion. And I just think she's great. All right. So, for someone like myself who loves SLGs, I had to include a hit and a miss in this video. So, my hit for SLG for 2025 is this small little Christian Dior compact wallet. And it's obviously got the gold Christian or CD for Christian Dior there. And this wallet is very similar to the Louis Vuitton Rosalie, or you could also say similar to some of the Chanel flap card holders, because all it has is it has this little open gap here. It's got two places for cards, and then it has a little zip pouch here. Now, this is white material nylon in there. So I would never put coins in there because it would be ruined, but I don't really carry coins anyways. All I carry is my driver's license here, my two health cards right there, and then I put a $20 bill and some cash, my $20 bill for cash and two credit cards in there. And that's all I need in my wallet. So I love how compact it is. And obviously, if I did want to put something other than coins in here, I would. But I just don't want to put coins in there because it would get dirty. But yeah, I just love how compact this is. It works fantastic in my smaller bags. And yeah, I just love it.
So my first miss of 2025 is the Portland Leather Goods Aspen shoulder bag. And this was my first ever Portland Leather Goods purchase. I purchased it in earlier this year. And I specifically went for this bag because it had a look that I liked, but it also had a zipper on it. So something to know about Portland Leather Goods is they don't have a what I would call a finished inside and a finished top. It's typically just cut, and then there is some stitching on it, but it's not like, there's no edging on it to make it look a bit more polished. And I knew that. And so that's why I wanted to try a zippered bag first. And while it does kind of look cute here in these photos, in real life, it just didn't keep its shape as well to me. I did have the color Night Owl, and I had it in the size medium. I ended up selling this bag on Treat, which is their resale store. It's treet.com. I kept it for, I want to say about 3 to 4 months, and then realized it just wasn't for me because it just didn't look like polished and structured. Not is not the right word. I'm having a hard time coming up with the word, but I hope you understand what I'm saying by that. I have since purchased some more some more Portland leather goods bags, and I will go into one more of those in this video, but later on in other videos, I will touch on Portland leather goods a bit more. But yeah, the Aspen shoulder bag in the size medium was a miss for me just due to the lack of structure and just the way the bag sat on me. I bought this bag earlier this year. It is the Fendi Peekaboo in the size petite. So I will say that I fell in love with this bag, with you know, the design, the texture, all the things. When I got it for a fantastic price. It was in great condition. This is bright and shiny and brand new. It just looks this way because there's plastic covering it. Um, but yeah, this bag was perfect and in every way except one. And that was my phone did not fit in it. And it was so disappointing. I tried every which way. I did contemplate keeping it at the time, but more of just like a bag to look at and think is beautiful. But also, I thought to myself, okay, I could just use it without my phone in it. But at the end of the day, with the price tag, I just couldn't justify it. So this is one that I had to return. I did do my due diligence, in looking at the measurements ahead of time. But the way this bag is constructed, in this particular, type, material, design, um, decor, whatever it is that you want to call it, it's not moldable, it's not movable, and there's no give at all. So the larger size iPhone definitely does not fit in here. So as much as I love this bag, and part of me does regret returning it, it was definitely a. So last up on my miss list for 2025 is the Louis Vuitton slouchy PM size. Mine was specifically in the Damier Azur, and I actually got this bag twice. I got it early in 2025, well, at least the first part of the year. And my local store did not have this bag, and it drove me crazy because I really wanted to see it in person. And anyways, I ended up buying it online, and I got it, in the mail directly to my house. And the first one I got, the zipper was it was just really the zipper was just poor quality, and it was hard to get in and out of, and I just was not happy, with it. And I also had some hesitation on how the slouch was slouching, and also the width of the shoulder handle, or whatever it's called. So I ended up calling a client advisor at like Louis Vuitton, like the headquarters, not my local store. And her name was Ashley, and she basically convinced me to return the bag, and they would send out another one, and I could try it with a proper working zipper, and I might like it better. So we did that, and yes, the zipper was a complete improvement, but I just did not like the way the bag actually hung down. So when you look at it here, it looks like super cute, and I don't know, it just has a look about it. But this for me just was not something that naturally was happening with the bag. And I was constantly having to move my stuff around in it. And it's definitely similar to that the Coach Mott Messenger 33 bag that I bought a little while ago. And that's actually, I was hoping it would be more slouchy, but that ended up being kind of the same as this, where the slouch just did not hang correctly. And this was one that I was going to be willing to work on the slouch. But then the more I thought about it, this is canvas, and I just felt like it would crack. So I kept the bag for, I don't know, 5 days, didn't use it, and ended up, finally returning it fully. Again, they tried to reassure me that it wouldn't crack, but I've also seen a lot of canvas bags that do bend get cracked here, and I would want to use it like this. I wouldn't want to use it in the flat way that it comes off, and they actually don't even show a photo of it flat. But if you remember my Coach Mont Messenger bag laying flat, this bag basically did the same thing. So unfortunately, I ended up returning this one. She is super cute the way she looks photographed, but in reality, for me, it just didn't pan out that way. So my SLG miss is the Louis Vuitton Key Pouch Small in the Meowgram pattern. So this is a new pattern for Louis Vuitton. I know they did a catagram type thing, I think 2 years ago, perhaps. But this year they did come out with a new collection from Grace Coddington, and they came out with this meowgram pattern, which I don't believe was around in the previous catagram collection. And I'm not a cat person by any means. I have a dog, but I loved the color of this. And so that's why I picked it up. And I also thought that the little charm with the cat face on it was super cute. Oh, it's probably going to be hard to see in this video. I don't know that. Yeah, it's like not letting me scroll up for some reason. But there is this super cute little, I don't know if you can see it down here. cat charm face, and it's super cute, and I loved it, and that's why I kind of went for it. And then I was also interested in this canvas. I thought the pattern and the color was pretty, but I was also interested in what the canvas would feel like. And they call it like a coated canvas, and so I pre-ordered this and or no, I don't know actually if I pre-ordered it or not, but I know I ordered it online and did not see it in person because it wasn't in my local store. And so I just didn't like the feel of it. I don't know what else to say. I think it's adorable looking, and I think the inside is super cute with the red and cream, but I did not like the way that the canvas felt. And so yeah, I ended up returning this one. Do I regret it in the sense of, like, having it a part as part of a collection? No, not really, maybe a tiny bit, but it's still available, and it's been available ever since, so I kinda feel like if I were to want to buy it again, I could, but with everything that I want to get, it's just not a priority for me, and overall, I am glad that I returned it.
All right, you guys. So that wraps up my 2025 hits and misses. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm not sure if I will be posting again before January 2026, but if not, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the year and I will see you then. Thanks, guys. Bye.